Hello fellow guitar geeks, today I'm taking a look at the Wampler Belle Overdrive. But don't be fooled by the fact that it's green and it's micro pedal sized. It is not a cheap Tube Screamer knockoff. Firstly because it costs around $150 or €150, about £130. Also, it's a tribute, which is a nice way of saying clone, of the ODR-1 from Nobels, hence Belle, no Bal, Nobels. There we go. First up, here's the clean tone with the pedal turned off. So it's going through the Fender Deluxe Reverb, vintage V30s. You're hearing it through the Captor X from 2 notes. It's quite a dark sound so far. Putting it on. That brightens up the tone immensely and gives it just that little edge of... Now, if you know me and you know the channel, you'll also know that I love fuzz pedals. This is on the other side of the gain spectrum. It's one of those transparent overdrives that just gives a little bit of edge, and Wampler say that it's like adding an extra gain stage to your amp. I think that is the case, but rather than tell you, I'm going to show you. Let's plug it in. I'm going to be using my Telly because if you've heard of the Belle or the Nobels ODR-1, then you may have also heard that it's the apparent secret overdrive pedal of Nashville that certainly isn't a secret anymore, thanks to YouTube and all those other places that say this is the secret of Nashville. It's not a secret, but it's a nice way of saying you need it if you want to play Nashville music. I'm not a country player by far, but I do like a little bit of twang, so here are my top 5 tones from the Wampler Belle. I should also mention that I'm using the Empress Effects Reverb. For the reverb, it's set on a room setting. There we go. That is actually one of my favourite tones I've ever got. Often I'm let down by sometimes I'm let down by this guitar because it's too hot and it doesn't give me those simple blues tones that I like. And also I said the Belle was far on the other side of the spectrum from a fuzz. But that, with this sort of, it's not high output, but it's certainly powerful pickups in this Maybach Albatroz into fairly high, or fairly low gain. I thought it was much higher than that. That sounds phenomenal. It's beautiful. If you listen to the clean tone. beautiful. What a beautiful, beautiful pedal. It just sounds phenomenal. So I started off the video saying that, you know, this was some kind of Nashville secret. Maybe it's a secret fuzz pedal. I think it might be a secret fuzz. All right, let's delve deeper into the pedal and I'll explain what the knobs do and the little push buttony switch on the side. As it's an overdrive pedal, it should be fairly easy to explain and understand. On the top, we've got 4 knobs. So we've got the level, the master volume of the pedal. On the right at the bottom, we've got the gain. Top left, turned all the way up to max at the moment, is the bass, which Brian has added to this circuit so you can control the low frequencies. Over here is the color, which is more than just a tone knob. It allows you to maintain and retain those mid frequencies as you adjust the other frequencies. On the side is a clipping switch. So when you push that in, you get more compression, more sustain, and more harmonic saturation. We'll test that out in a little bit. Micro pedals, so we've got in, out, 9 volts in, no battery compartment, and a switchy switch to turn it on and off. So let's do some sounds. I'll go back to the Tele just because that seems sensible, because the Maybach seems to compress already. So we should get more compression from this Fender Telecaster without anything and then with something. Let's take that bass down just a touch. It's a beautiful sound, beautiful. So that's with the switch out. I love that crispiness. Switch in. In fact, I'll use my looper just to make it fair. Let's do some chords first. I had to turn the gain up just a touch to really hear it, but you can hear that it's filling out, it's compressing, and it is more harmonically rich. Let's try it on a little bit of a lead line to hear what it sounds like with single notes. Yeah, so it really fattens it out, and I see why Brian's put it on the side, because it would be nice to have it on the top, of course, but you know, real estate doesn't allow it. Also, I think it is one of those set and forget things, so it doesn't feel like something you'd need to switch mid-song. I think you could also push the pedal with a little boost and you'd get something similar, but having it on the side, I would say for recording, that is absolutely a wonderful idea. Live, you want to set it one way or the other, or you know, if you've got really long arms, you can reach to the floor or the desk and put it on. It's always weird doing overdrives because they seem to be so simple, and we have so many of them, and they tend to sound fairly similar to each other. And you know, there's an overdrive is an overdrive is an overdrive, but no, they all sound different. No, I take it back. We need all of them. Anyway, the Belle is certainly something that gives me what I didn't already have. So it sounds nothing like a tube screamer. It sounds nothing like a DOD-250. It sounds nothing like a pushed. Sorry, I waffled about overdrives for a little bit there, but it sounds like a cranked little amp through a big amp. So you can get a small cranked amp sound with this little tiny pedal. I wonder what happens if we turn it all the way up, the gain all the way up, and I'll get the SG. It's not a Les Paul. Wow, did you hear it come alive when I boost that treble all the way up? All right, let's see the extremity of the bass now. This is a cracking pedal. My phone's going off. Sorry. All that gain is causing the phone to go off. Wow. Okay. When I started this video, I'd been using the Belle as a low gain, somewhere kind of there, just to give me a nice edge. And I still do enjoy that little bit of... as opposed to... But now I realize the Wampler Belle Overdrive is actually a secret fuzz pedal. Who knew? Who knew? Not me. Guys in Nashville probably knew. In fact, you probably, some of you probably knew. I didn't know. It's new to me. Now at this point in the video, I would normally take the pedal apart, but I feel like we should take it apart. Damn it. All right, let's take the Belle apart and see what's inside. I think I need to name my drill, put some little googly eyes on him. If you've got a name suggestion, let me know. If you're in the live chat on the Premiere, then let me know what I should name this drill. Maybe Detective Bosch or Phil the Drill. Let me know. Also, some advice, don't take apart a micro pedal. These things, they are a nightmare to open. But I'm going to do it for you so you don't have to. Right, opening up. Stuff inside. So... zooming in a bit, there's a little bit of paper. Something on the side of... what is that? Some sort of paper covering on this little jack nut. But it's a Wampler pedal. Of course it's going to be well built. Brian would have it no other way, and it is. Absolutely zero surprises there on the Belle. I'll put it back together again now, and we can round up the review. There's a very easy way to sum up this pedal review for you, and that is to say that I play in a little blues band, covers and stuff for fun, and the other guitar player in that band, my friend Steve, borrowed a couple of pedals. He often borrows pedals from me because I have quite a collection, and I let him have them, and then he takes them away to his studio, plays them, and then they come back. And sometimes some pedals don't come back as quick as others. And this one didn't come back very quickly at all, and I didn't think I'd get it back, but I did get it back because here it is. And yeah, if Steve enjoys it, then it must be a good pedal because Steve knows tone. Steve knows tone. And now I absolutely understand why, because previously I've only ever done the low to mid-gain stuff, but now pushing it up past like 3 gives it this phenomenal fuzzy kind of warmness that you don't get, like it's like a low-gain fuzz, but also pushed. It's beautiful. So hopefully you've heard the sound samples in this video and you've made your own mind up. But from me, for $150, what a pedal. What an absolute darling of a pedal, and it's so tiny it can fit on your tiny little board. There's basically no reason not to have it. And that's all you need to know from me about the Wampler Belle. It's a must-buy. It's a must-have overdrive pedal. This is the end of the video, which means you are in the end of the video club, and to prove that you've made it to this part and you are part of the prestigious elite that are end of the video club members, When you leave your comment telling me what you think of the Wampler Belle, please include the phrase Beauty and the Beast. And that'll let me know that you've watched this part of the video. And it does wonders for the YouTube and Google Analytics stuff. Cheers. If you decide that you want to buy the Belle, and you should decide to buy the Belle, then there are links in the video description. They are affiliate links, so they give me a little kickback. Thank you for doing that. Also, thank you to Wampler for sending this out for review. Thank you so much. There are other videos on the channel. You can watch those, or you can subscribe and give a thumbs up, and I will see you at some point in the future. Bye-bye!